Kwasi, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Hope you're doing good.
I'm doing great.
And there's always this confusion about your name. Some say Kwasi Appiah, some say Kwasi Appiah. Which is which?
No, there are so many other regions who actually name the Sunday born.
Yeah.
Some of them call it Akwasi, some call it Kwasi, some call it Kwasi. So mine is Kwasi, Kwasi.
Oh, okay. Yours is Kwasi. Okay.
But
okay.
whichever way you go, do accept it.
Okay, so you accept either of them. Your life journey, where were you born? How did it start out?
Actually, I was born in Sunyani.
Oh, okay.
But my parents, my mom comes from a village in Domahinkro. It's called Yakrom. And my dad also comes from the Kwai area, a village there called Kokotro. So, but because they lived in Sunyani, that's where I lived and started school.
Oh, okay. So which school did you go to?
Went to Sunyani Experimental School.
Oh, okay. And okay, so how was the upbringing like?
In actual fact, Sunyani Experimental School is one of the best schools in Sunyani.
Oh, okay.
And there, that's where I started playing. And in actual fact, my father was not interested in football and didn't want me to play football. So anytime I wanted to play as a kid, I had to run away.
Hey.
Or we do play football in school.
So that was the only way you could play football?
Yeah.
Either in the school or you have to run out of the house to go and play?
Yeah, until I got to secondary school. Even that, he didn't agree, but my mom always finds a way to let me go.
What your father, what did he want you to do?
He actually wanted me to be a doctor.
Oh, okay.
But
you're not a doctor in football.
Yeah. But in actual fact, I was actually good in accounting, so I wanted to be an accountant.
Okay.
So if had not been football, maybe I would have
been an accountant. Then you will manage our economy, isn't it?
Yes. Being a finance minister now.
So tell me pretty quick, why did you choose football and not any other sport when you were growing up?
The interest started at primary school at the Sunyani Experimental School. And when I left there to secondary school, Pokuwari Secondary School, my first year, I was invited to join the school team.
Oh, okay.
So, and I played for the whole 5 years.
Oh, okay.
So the interest actually
grew from there.
Yeah, grew a lot from the school. And immediately after school, I played a middle league.
Okay.
A middle league, and I was selected to Black Meteors.
Oh, okay.
So it was just continuous.
Oh, okay. So there was at no point did your career take a break?
No, actually, no.
How did you get to Kotoko?
I was at Mine Stars.
Oh, okay.
After playing the middle league, Mine Stars qualified. So Coach Afani was then the coach.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So he took those who have been selected for the Black Meteors. He took most of us to PCA Mine Stars.
Oh, okay.
And fortunately, just a year in Mine Stars, I was invited to the Blasters.
Oh, okay.
So another time, Kotoko and Haas were the two teams being used to form the nucleus of the Stars.
Oh, okay.
So I was one of those lucky ones who were invited to join them. Actually, once with the Blasters, some of the Kotoko players, Pokunti and Papakon, they became my friends.
Oh, okay.
And they actually said, no, I should not be playing Master. So the following year, they will talk to their boss and let me come to Kotoko. So it was through there that I came. So I was with the Blasters before coming to Kotoko.
At what age was this?
When I went to Blasters, I was 19 years.
About 19 years.
Yeah, 19 years.
Imagine, and your teammates had to convince you to come and play for their club.
Yeah, because those days, you know, everybody were out there saw Kotoko like a big,
Yeah.
you know. But actually, because I went to the Blasters before going there, my confidence levels and the way I initially looked at Kotoko players, you know, my mind changed about how things are.
Oh, okay. So how was it like at Kotoko then?
You know, if you play any other team, you know, apart from us, you see Kotoko players like, you know, like your big, you know, stars and
they're the superstars.
Yeah, and because in actual fact, most of them also play for the Blasters as well.
Okay, yeah.
So you always think, oh, this team, you know, it's like ambition to get there one day.
Yeah.
You know, so, and when I got there, the difference I could see, that was 1981.
Yeah.
Is the players were so united.
Wow.
And the idea of being a Kotoko player, the thing is, they were competing with each other at each position. The other side that I could not understand is those who are competing, you see both of them at the national team. Then it's like, if you get the opportunity and you don't perform, your fellow player is taken over.
Your friend will take your position.
Yes. So it was actually, and every single player, when we go into the pitch, we say, oh, this game, I'm going to get a goal. This one say, oh, I'll try and score 2. And no matter what, they'll try and get the goal that they've promised. And if you play in those days, to 1, to 2, to 3, if you play in Kotoko and the game is not over, you should never say, no, you can never get tired, or you should never think that you've won against us. You know, so everybody made sure he played his role really well. And if you know that there's something that you're missing, like your shooting is not good, your dribbling is not good, or your stamina is low. You know, those days I was living at, what do you call it, Dichamsu. And I had to run to the stadium before we start training. Because when you realize that your stamina is down, you don't need to wait for the coach
to tell you.
No, you yourself should know that, look, my stamina level is down, so I need to, and to back it up, you should make your own run.
So what was the distance like, running from Dichamsu to the stadium? Is it a bit far?
Yeah, it's a bit far. I actually can't calculate the mileage, but it's far. And when you get there, you know, you start full training with the whole team.
Was it the time that former President J. Okufuor was the chairman of Kotoko? Because many people often say that you and J. Okufuor have this father-son relationship.
Because actually when he came to be the chairman, I was then the captain.
Oh, okay.
And, you know, we actually did things, you know, always made sure. He contacted me to check on how the players are faring and how the team is going. So
let's stay with that father-son relationship, because I will coming back to the Black Star, because it was a combination of Kotoko and Black Star. So what kind of a chairman was J. Okufuor?
One good thing about him is he always made sure the players got what they need.
Okay.
You know, he knew that we had quality, and if he's able to provide whatever we need, automatically we will go out there and perform. You know, so that was one thing. He always made sure everybody was okay. You know, so in that aspect, and in football, you know, you see, it's all about getting your measures right. Because when the player has a straight mind and he gets on the pitch, automatically you get the best performance out of him. You know.
Okay, so talk to me about the Black Stars, because you mentioned that you were with the Black Stars before we went to Kotoko. How was the Black Stars team like then?
I think that there was a problem. So the team was like being dissolved, and they had to form the national team again. And that's how come they decided to form it around Kotoko and Haas.
Oh, okay.
So Haas had a lot of players, and Kotoko
also had many players.
And that's, I think, how come Kotoko had about 14, 15 players at the national team.
Wow.
And then they had to call me and Bannerman, Kofi Abure, and some few players to join them, you know, and to form the nucleus of the team.
So tell us, because there are so many interesting stories of the Black Stars of 1980, even till date. Every day there's a story about the Black Stars. It's always an ending story. Those group of players you met, how was it like playing with them? Because you just mentioned that when you were playing for Prestia Mindstars, anytime you see a Kotoko player, they were the superstars. How was it like to be mingling with those superstars?
Well, one good thing is if you come to the national team, your confidence level rises.
Oh, okay.
Because with the Mindstars, I knew I could play, but after getting to the national team, my confidence level rose to the level that if I have the ball, I decide on whatever I want to do, and I'm able to do it easily with my team.
Yeah.
You know, but playing amongst them, you know that, okay, if they are this level and you're also with them, then
your quality
yes.
is there.
And then I also always make sure, wherever I am, I make sure I compete to make sure I get the first note.
Okay, so tell us, at what point did you become the captain of the Black Stars?
Before I became the captain of the Black Stars, Pokunti, who was the captain.
Oh, okay.
And then he left to Switzerland.
Okay.
And at that time, he was not coming anymore.
Oh, okay, okay.
So I think in 1988,
okay,
you know, I became the Black Stars until 1992.
But who gave you the captain? Which coach gave you the captaincy?
At that time, I think it was Coach Afrani.
Oh, okay.
Coach Afrani on Samudu.
So during your days at Kotoko and the Black Stars, did you play abroad, or you played?
No, I've never played abroad.
You played most of your career?
Oh, not most, all of them.
All your career, all your career in Ghana. I can imagine. So maybe you liked Kotoko too much, or maybe they were paying you well.
Not that they actually, Kotoko was the team who were paying better than the other clubs. But I'm saying that those days, you know, players never wanted to travel.
Oh, okay.
They preferred playing. And that's why if you're going to watch a game, you even make your selection at home. Like, these are the players I'm going to watch. And you get to the stadium, they will be there. But now, you make your selection, you get there, you won't see any one player. They are all gone out.
They've all gone.
Yeah.
So you were captain from 88 to 92. It means that you were the captain when we qualified to the 1992 AFCON.
Yes.
Okay. So tell us about the qualifying series. What was it like? As a leader of the team, what were you telling your teammates?
Most of the time,
because we hadn't won the trophy since 1982.
It's true, but that 1992, that was when Bukar Caesar came.
Yeah.
You know, at that time, he tried to put the team at the level where you need to compete to be selected. You know, so there was kind of some competition in the team, and you know, a captain's role is making sure that, okay, the coach wants us to play this kind of system, or the coach wants us to take our set pieces, how he wants us to take it. So it's up to you, the captain, to remind your players, okay, there's a free kick here, and this is how it should be taken. Or there's a corner kick here, this is how it should be taken. You know, you are representing the coach on the pitch.
Yeah. And
at the same time, trying to encourage the players when they go in and stuff.
Tell me, I've had the privilege of speaking to many of your teammates, some who were with you in the 1992 African Cup. It's part of your profile, actually. They talk about how going into the tournament, you lost the captaincy armband. Do you recall what happened?
You know, as I said earlier, you know, I was captain from 1988. And in those days, I can't remember if you are the captain, you're captain for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
And normally they move you to the
maybe
next stage, which is a general captain.
Or kind of something.
Yeah. You know, so after Opukunti, when I took over 88, you know, if the management had told me that they want to make Abedi the captain, no, I would have just told them, look, let's try make me the general captain, and then we pronounce him as the captain. But unfortunately, they came out and said, we're going to Senegal for the competition, and you know, because I cannot speak French.
A language barrier.
Yeah. So they giving the captaincy to Abedi. And you see, that created a lot of issues for people to condemn them, you know. So that was a big mistake that they did. But on my part, since I had captain for 4 years, and you know, we've been able to win, go to the Cup of Nations. You know, taking the captainship wasn't a big issue. At the end of the day, if you are invited to the national team, you are not invited because of being the captain. You are being invited there to defend your nation. And that's why you need to go out there and do.
How disappointing was it that they never told you that they were going to change you as the Black Stars captain and never gave it?
And that's what I said. It was just unfortunate. I don't know what happened along the line, because even there were some issues where they were thinking of, you know, dropping me from the competition.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I got to know through one of the management members. You know. But saying that it was a decision that was not good at all, because we created a big division in the team, you know. But if they had done it the right way, just even consulting me alone would have changed the scenario.
But many people also say that because of that captaincy role, we missed out on winning the African Cup of Nations in 1992. Do you think it played a role?
I don't think so. I knew that there was a division in the team, but you know, we were always making sure, you know, we try and unite, you know, by making sure we call all the players and you know, instilling in them dialogue. We are not here because of captaincy or any particular person. We're here to defend the flag of Ghana. And through that, you know, we started getting together as a team.
Did you have any kind of conversation with Abedi Pele in terms of the leadership?
Yeah. And at any given time, we were talking.
Oh, okay.
And even when I wanted us to pray in my room, I told him, and he will be part of every. And then after, you know, we all talk, you know, that look, anybody's mind, we should all put it aside, and I think of being united, you know, for us to get, because without any unity in the team, automatically you know succeed in whatever we're here for.
Tell me, please, at what point did you retire from the national team?
93.
1993?
No, 92. When we came back from the Cup of Nations, I decided to finish with the national team.
Okay.
And then 93, I decided to stop playing.
Okay.